Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Coming back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler platter video series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. Where I go there, trap food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff, then I talk about the stuff. I let you know all that you need to know about, hopefully delicious stuff. You can go over there and try if you want to. You don't have to. There is no contractual obligation by watching this video. Maybe one day there will be. I'll slide something in, to the DMs or something like that. And, if you watch this video, But I'm only going to do that if I get a sponsorship or some shit like that, and that's never going to happen. But what is going to happen is I'm going to go over there and try out some food and stuff like that. I'm going to yammer on. While I'm doing so, Peter Can Thunderbolt poster, you got a crappy little ladder. I'm also wearing a cool shirt, got my dope shirt. Dope. I'm going to bring it up every time because I'm wearing the shirt. Excellent band. Out of Chicago and kind of everywhere these days. Really, really good band. I have some videos from some concerts I've been to see them on this channel, so if you're interested. Or, go over there and check out some of their music videos and stuff like that, or just, Bandcamp or whatever. Anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? Well, last time around, if you watched my previous video, provided I upload these in canonical order, I did these two, Hostess, Twinkie Iced Latte, and Snowball Iced Latte. And I teased the other two. What are the other two? Well, go watch that video and you'll know right off the bat, but in case you don't want to, boom! And boom, double boom. We've got Hostess Ding Dong flavored latte and Honey Bun flavored latte. I got these from Menards, because why wouldn't I? And I figured, hey, these are definitely things that seem like some stuff that would be perfect for the old show. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah, okay. So, we're going to give these a shot. I'm going to start off with the Ding Dongs. I'm going to be honest with you. I enjoy a Ding Dong every now and again, but it's definitely kind of on the lower end of the Hostess treats for me. I just feel like if I'm already going for like cream and chocolate, I might as well just go for a Hostess cupcake. Although I do recognize that the Ding Dong does offer a somewhat different experience, I don't know. It's definitely not a go-to for me. But I do enjoy them. They're decent enough. Let's give it a shot. But it does sort of have a ho-ho smell. I'm not gonna, or Ding Dong smell, I'm sorry. Like, it kind of, in a very light way, and obviously with other stuff, but like if you've ever gone over there and opened up a, pack of Ding Dongs from the package, it does have kind of a unique smell, and that does kind of smell like this, so. That's really weird. Not bad weird, but weird weird. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. Unexpected weird. That's what I'm looking for. It really is very punchy in the flavor. With the previous two, with the Twinkie and the Snowballs, the Twinkie one I found to be fairly light in flavor, which was the very first one I tried. Snowball definitely had more of a punchy flavor, but this might even be punchier. Which I'm kind of surprised by. Now the thing is, does it taste like a, like a Ding Dong? I'm gonna go with no. The problem is that with the Ding Dong, the primary flavor is the chocolate. That's really what you're getting the most out of. With this, while it does have something of a chocolatey aspect to it, it's just almost overly sweet. Like it's so rich that it kind of overwhelms the chocolate aspect of it. It's just so sweet and so rich. Like there's more to it than that for sure, but yeah, it's kind of too much. Um, like you have to sort of compare it to something along the lines of like a frappuccino, and if you get like a mocha frappuccino, you're it's blended in such a way like you're gonna get sort of a chocolatey experience to it. With this, it's so sweet, and the way it plays with the latte aspect of it, it honestly kind of overwhelms any real chocolatey flavor. And like I say, it's just kind of too much. I'm also not huge on the aftertaste. It's not terrible or anything, but like you get hit with like this really like heavy sweet flavor, and it kind of dials back a little bit to sort of like a light creaminess. Again, guess kind of working off the creaminess of the ding dong, and then afterwards you get sort of this almost like chocolatey kind of bitter aftertaste, and like even though the aftertaste is pretty light, it's present, and once you realize that it's there, it's very difficult to ignore, and it's not the most pleasant of tastes. It's not horrible, it's not overly prominent, but the problem is that the beginning of the experience is just, for me, it's just too sweet. Uh, the middle part of it is kind of okay, where it's a little bit more creamy, and then sort of at the tail end, like I said, it's just not the best aftertaste. So, yeah, I don't know about this one, man. I felt like this was a fairly easy one for them to nail, and I don't think they did. This is not one, in terms of drinkability, so far, it has gone downhill since the Twinkies. The Twinkies is the most drinkable one because it's the most kind of just latte-esque one, just sort of with a light hint of Twinkie. Whereas with the Snowball one, it was definitely evocative of a Snowball, but it was a bit too much, a bit too rich, a bit too... This almost does, like I said, I don't even really think it tastes that much like Ding Dongs. It's just too much. It tastes like... It tastes like a knockoff Frappuccino. Like if you've ever gone to like the dollar store, they'll have like, or like a 7-Eleven, they'll have their own brand stuff. That's kind of what it tastes like, where it doesn't taste quite on point from what you're expecting. So, okay, let's move on to the last one. Oh, where's the thing? I'm hopeful for this one. I like honey buns. I feel like honey buns are sort of underappreciated in the Hostess world. I think they're sort of looked at as kind of being like a second or almost even third tier, especially if you're not getting the frosted ones. But the thing is, I like the frosted ones to an extent, but I honestly prefer just the standard ones. So, maybe that's just me. Please be good. Oh, that doesn't make me hopeful. Well, okay. Like, the first waft of it was like a very kind of gnarly flavor, but I guess maybe that was just, everything being in there, being released at once. I'm surprised that I'm not smelling more honey bun smell. The other ones had a fairly prominent smell. There's kind of a sweet, maybe light honey smell to it. Let's give it a shot. I think, provided that further drinking doesn't temper my experience, this is going to be my favorite one. So it falls closer in line with the Twinkie than it does with the Snowball or the Ding Dongs, in that it's more light in flavor, but it's also stronger in flavor than the Twinkie one. Now, that said, when I say that it's particularly, reminiscent of the honey bun experience, no, but it's kind of there. There's almost a cinnamony aspect to it, which I think they're sort of using to sort of simulate the, somewhat, the honey buns are sweet, obviously. They're sort of a sweet savory type of thing. I think that's kind of what they're going for with that. But it's not like a heavy cinnamon flavor. It might not even be cinnamon. But it's definitely like spiced with something. I'm just kind of surprised I'm not getting more of a honey-esque flavor. I mean, the honey in the honey bun doesn't taste particularly honey-ish, but like this compared to the Ding Dongs or a Snowball, it's a much nicer drinking experience. Throughout the entire thing, it just tastes pretty nice. It's still overly sweet, in my opinion. It's definitely a bit much, but the overall experience, it's not as punchy. There's no funky aftertaste or like weird, flavors that don't really seem like they should be there. Overall, it's just a pretty nice, latte drink that's just maybe overly sweet, but then at the very least it kind of has something to counterpoint that with, like, the way that they flavored it. Like I said, it's, almost tastes a little bit like cinnamon. And then it sort of ends with kind of like this, something of like a sort of a sweet savory aspect to it. So, I mean, it's not entirely off base from what it's trying to be. I don't think that if I were ever to drink it normally and I didn't realize what it was supposed to be, that I would go on over there and figured honey bun. But in terms of being a drink, I get what they're going for with it. Like I said, I don't think they exactly nailed it, but it is the most drinkable of them. Well, that and the Twinkie one. But this one, for me, because it is a little bit punchier than the Twinkie, I feel like it offers a more unique experience. So, yeah, it's not bad. It's, in terms of overall rankings, this would be my favorite. The Twinkie one would be second, the Snowballs would be third, and the Ding Dongs would be dead last. The Ding Dongs I really wasn't into. But the Twinkie ones, like I said, they're not super unique tasting, but it's the lightest flavored of the drinks. It's the least almost like just overly sweet. This kind of comes in second place in that regard, but overall I enjoy it because it does offer a more unique experience. And with the Snowball one, it's good to a point, but then for me kind of loses it, whereas with like I said, with the Ding Dong, really wasn't feeling it. So, anyway, I just went over there and drank 4 things. I'm going to go lie down. Not even going to stop filming. I'm just going to lie down. I'll just let the camera roll. I'll get up when I get up. 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Number 1, have yourself a great rest of your day. Spectacular rest of your week. Monumental rest of your month. Stupendous rest of your year. If you could go over there and have yourselves a honey bun-tastic rest of your life, because that was the winner of the thing. It's not the best thing ever, but it's pretty good. Plus, I like honey buns. So, there you go. Be a fun pet name for a significant other. Oh, I'm getting wacky. Final two things, folks. Number one, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, even if it doesn't always feel like it. But we can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You try not to be an asshole. Okay? Give it the, like I said, there's a reason why I tries at the beginning of that, because I don't expect you to always succeed. Okay? That's why there's the phrase, give it the old college try. Try. If you're going to college, put the effort in, folks. Not saying the college has to be for everybody. I went to community college and just kind of putzed around for 2 years, so I'm in no position to speak. But if you're going to go over there and spend a bunch of money and all that stuff anyway, hey, try to leave with a degree at something if you can. But maybe it's not for you. You don't care. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in your life. That's what I'm talking about. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to go to college, and you're going to go over there and you're going to become a flavorologist. And you're going to go over there and you're going to be like, I remember before I was in college, I went over there and saw this guy on the internet trying Hostess drinks, and I'm going to perfect them and make them taste exactly like they're supposed to be, without any weird after effects like forming tentacles or like horns or some shit. And, then you go over there and you end up with some lab monkeys with horns and tentacles and shit, and you get the perfected formula. Maybe you go over there and send some to me. Which point in time, I'll probably be like 60 years old for some reason still doing these videos. Presumably I'll have like a laser foot at that point in time because it'll have been sawed off for the diabetes, which will have been cured like 10 minutes after I got my fucking foot sawed. But that's fine, I got a laser foot. You have a laser foot? No. Or conversely, maybe you'll go over there and do something way more productive with your life. Like, I don't know, folks. Go over there and become a doctor or some shit like that. Help people. Bye.